Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our Nakshatra videos of the week, and today we're going to be doing our planetary Nakshatra of Rahu in the Nakshatra of Hasta. And what happens when Rahu, the north node of the moon, is in the Nakshatra, as in the constellation of Hasta in your horoscope. And if you do not know where your Rahu is placed, what Nakshatra it's in, what degrees it's in, what house it's in, all your planetary placement, all your planetary details, for that check out the links here, check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, and Aspects of the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link. So, Rahu in Hasta Nakshatra. Hasta is a Nakshatra which represents the hands. And it's ruled by moon. And this is a nakshatra that represents the effort that we are here to put in this life. This is why this nakshatra occurs in the sign of Virgo. What is the sign of Virgo? Besides health and nutrition, it's a sign of going to work, going to the battlefield. Like in the 5th house, which is a sign of Leo, you learn, right? You learn to express yourself creatively, you get your knowledge, you get your education. Then you come to the 6th house, where the sign of Virgo is. Virgo is about going to the battlefield and now working, competing with other people who are trying to get that same job. Back in the days, it was like battlefield. Now it's the battlefield of corporate life. And in there, the Hasta Nakshatra come, because look, your hands are your effort, your hands are your strength, your hands are your courage. Through this, you can box. Through this, you can fight. Through this, you can write. Through this, you can protect and you can heal. It almost sounded like a rap song. I should make a rap song on Hasta Nakshatra. And, this is a nakshatra that really represents a person who is here in this life to use their hands to, literally, especially when moon is in the nakshatra, heal people. This is a nakshatra to protect people. Because you protect people with your hands, right? Like a mother protects the child with her hands. The Hasta is there. It also can represent the closed fists, meaning ability to take charge of things and fight and protect yourself as well. So now, you have Rahu in this nakshatra. Rahu is this energy that likes to indulge itself heavily into whatever it's doing. If it wants wealth, then it can never be satisfied. If it wants love, it wants love, it can never be satisfied. If it wants sex, it wants sex, it can never be satisfied. It's this energy that we are here to kind of learn. We're very immature with Rahu. We're trying to go towards Rahu, but we're immature because this is the life where we're learning about it. Ketu, the south node of the moon, is where we have our experience. We're actually very good at that. And then this is why we are not attracted to that. It's like we completed our mission. It's like you won 10 championships in the NBA. Well, okay, now what? 11th championship? No, I need some bigger goals. This is what happens. So Rahu is this new goal that you're here to accomplish. So Rahu is in the sign of Virgo and nakshatra of Hasta. First thing that happens in the sign of Virgo, Rahu becomes extremely intelligent. This is one of the exaltation position of Rahu. This and the sign of Taurus. Although there's so many controversies, I just find it that Rahu does very well. That's it. You don't need to know about exaltation and debilitation. It's just Rahu does very well in Virgo and Taurus. Taurus is about the material wealth. Virgo is about the highest intelligence of Mercury. And remember, Rahu feels that Mercury and Venus are his best friends. So when he comes in Virgo, he becomes very good at dealing with things. Like he's very good at, managing things. Very good at analyzing things, very good at looking at critical things and, dealing with the business side of life, which requires a lot of detail orientation. In the nakshatra of Hasta, first of all, Rahu feels like, okay, now I'm in the nakshatra of moon. I don't like moon. Moon is the planet that actually, gave me to Vishnu. Moon was the rat. He ratted me out. Naturally, Rahu is going to be like, well, I'm not really comfortable here. I'm not really comfortable in this constellation. However, this is only the Vimshotri Mahadasha where a planet rules the nakshatra. Because Hasta is like this house of Virgo, house of Mercury, his best friend. Okay? So Rahu's in there. in the house of Virgo, feeling very good. But Rahu has to live in this one particular room of the house, which is controlled by Moon. Like Moon has its stuff in there. So he's like, okay, whatever. I'm still in the house of my friend. So what Rahu does, Rahu is a natural asura, meaning this is natural demonic energy. And I don't mean like demonic energy, just that energy that keeps us binded into this Maya of wealth and fame and material wealth and cars and jewelry and women and sex. Although I don't mind it at all, but according to the ancient sages, this is not something we're supposed to be doing. So here, when Rahu comes in, and because the Hasta is a nakshatra of efforts, it's how you fight and do things. Rahu feels like it can do anything it wants. Rahu feels powerful actually in this nakshatra. Rahu says, I am going to do everything through my own effort, and you can't stop it. Rahu actually gets an ego in this Hasta nakshatra. It feels like I can do anything with my hand. I can make money with my hand. I can fight with my hands. I can, protect people with my hands. I can be the savior of people. Because Rahu here is naturally looking to take advantage. Any sign, any nakshatra Rahu is in, he will take advantage of that. He's not really there to protect people per se. If Rahu doesn't find recognition in it, Rahu is not going to really do it. If Rahu feels like me protecting people, I'm going to be praised by people and looked after people, okay, I'll protect you. So Rahu always has his agenda. So in Hasta nakshatra, one may become a brilliant writer, like a fantasy writer, somebody who can become a politically charged writer, somebody who has a very unorthodox way of looking at economy, looking at the social welfare of people. And internally, they want to do this because not only they look at things differently, but they want to be recognized for this new, different, unique approach. These are the people who can do very well in business because they feel like, look, I'm going to put my own effort into doing things and mastering things. I don't need anybody else's help. I can do it on my own. Rahu has this emotional side to him. And especially Rahu has the ability to expand things. So these people naturally are overly emotional about society, emotional about poor people, emotional about being the savior to everybody. Even though there's this agenda of Rahu within, which you cannot lie, that yes, I am looking to get something out of this. But naturally, because it's the nakshatra ruled by Moon section of this Virgo becomes very connected to giving itself to other people. So yes, you may find people who are doing great work in Rahu nakshatra. Sure, they're looking to get their own advantage going, fine. But at least they're doing that work because they feel that emotion. But especially Rahu is a very logical planet in Virgo. Very analytical planet. Rahu calculates everything. Because remember, it's a sign ruled by Mercury. But there's this emotional connection to doing those things. And Rahu feels like I don't need to follow rules. I can just put my own effort and my strength into things and they will happen. So a good placement for a person to, not rely on anybody. Be very self-sufficient. And especially because Rahu represents foreign things. In the Hasta nakshatra, Rahu will look for connecting with foreign people who are healers, foreign people who are, maybe in fields of nourishing and nutrition and healthcare. They will like to know people of different descent. They will like to go to alternative healers. Instead of going to a regular doctor, they'll be more interested towards, wanting to get a healing from a different source which is kind of away from the social norms of society. Okay. So guys, this is my analysis of Rahu in the Nakshatra of Hasta. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your Rahu is placed, all your other planetary placements, my books, reports, consultations, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.